It's good afternoon.
Daddy, good afternoon, Dad. Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
What? Good afternoon, baby.
What game are you playing?
It's called 𝘭𝘠𝘰𝘬𝘬.
Huh?
I smell the bacon.
Now make sure, Jackson, you're supposed to be giving Daddy a break. Daddy's very tired. He's been working hard for us. I think I want to make something called a privilege map. A privilege map is mapping out what got you where you are today. I'm going to make my own. Huh? Well, did you just take it from him? Because give it back to him and listen. Let him give Daddy the passy. Warren, can you give Daddy the passy? You're not supposed to have it. Give Daddy the passy, Warren. Warren, can you give Daddy the passy? Stand up. Jackson, you want to let Warren try to do it because he knows. Warren, can you give Daddy the passy? Thank you. You can just tell me, baby. And that way he won't get upset. He knows he's not supposed to have it. All right. Echo. Echo. Go back. Where? Huh? Where's the iPad? The tablet's right here. The iPad and tablet are. Here's the iPad. Here's the iPad. Here's your tablet. Here you go. Here you go. Here you go, Warren. Is it not getting it? Okay, so did you press the button?
Yeah, but they still don't know.
I know. Sometimes it can't understand mommy. So listen, I'm gonna no. Calm down. I'm gonna tell you how to spell it. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down. Okay, so put touch. Now you're gonna type it out. M is this letter. M looks like this. You need to spell M.
I see M.
So type M. Yeah, M. Yeah. Now I is like this. I. Try it. I can't see it. You press it. It'll tell you. N. M-I and then N. This is how you spell it. M-I-N-E-C-R-A-F-T. Well, here, you look at it because you're very smart. Find those letters. First, you find the M. You have the M. You already touched the M, didn't you? Now the I. Try it. Try it. N. Try it. E. Try it. Now look up at the words up at the top. Do you see one that looks like Minecraft? Touch the one you'll see that looks like Minecraft. Touch it. Did it search it? So close. So let's try again. You want me to... Let me see. Let me see. You want me to search it? I'll type it out so you can see it, okay? I'm going to search for Minecraft. Look, Ryan, that is, or Xander, that's how you spell it, Minecraft. Now you touch it.
Is it that?
The one up at the top, Minecraft. The second one. Try it. Did that search it? Yeah. Good job. You did it. together, Vic.
Hello.
My mommy.
Taking a nap.
Where are you? In your car?
What you doing?
Drawing. The boys are watching this show, Dr. Binoc. He's talking about the solar system, and we're just taking it easy. Just taking it. You gotta go to work?
Yeah, 4:00.
Oh, you wanna go back to sleep?
Yeah.
Well, you go back to sleep. That's all you gotta say. You gotta tell me, you know me. I'll keep talking to you and not you be like, oh, I gotta go to work at 4. I'll be like, oh, okay. Alright. Well, I'll talk to you later. You have a good evening.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Fell down. Is it safe for Americans to move to China? Is it safe for Americans to move to China? I don't know how they welcome.
I guess safe in what way? For fear of
Like what?
or
Yeah. What?
You gotta play by the rules. They'll definitely kick you out.
But if you play by the rules, are you accepted? Is there discrimination?
Oh, there's 100% discrimination.
Really? I guess my question is, how bad is it?
But they probably they have like a tourism industry, and they have like some people who live over there for stuff. Like they welcome it more than they used to.
Well, what's
You're
the?
only gonna get like good treatment if you're over there with a bunch of money. If you're like an investor.
But I mean, so they do accept immigrants.
Yes, but I don't know what it's.
Hmm.
I don't know if you can become a citizen.
Oh, really?
I don't know if you get. Like I don't know how your rights are. I do know people go over there and get kicked out
Hmm.
for various reasons.
Hmm.
And there have been cases where somebody gets. It's a diplomatic incident if somebody does something particularly ugly.
Mommy, 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 mom.
They don't treat their citizens that great.
No, but what
It's
country
like-
does?
Well, particularly not great.
I don't know what that means. Cause I feel like
they
the ours don't treat a lot of them great.
if you make the wrong person mad, they just throw you in jail. Like prison.
Daddy,
So if you're good at keeping to yourself, you can just keep your head down.
Play by the rules.
Daddy,
That's the
Daddy, go in bedroom.
if it's a
Daddy, go in bedroom.
no, I'm not going to bedroom. If it's a like if you talk bad about a politician over there,
Yeah.
they can just have you taken care of. Like
What about their homosexuality? Their
I don't know, but probably hate it.
Cause I see over here we're so afraid of like governmental power being abused, but we treat our people bad. You know, that's what I'm trying to figure out over there. Yeah, their governmental power is strong, but how is their happiness of their people? Not good. Is anywhere happy?
You have to. It is very it's very 1984ish in the sense of like
You gotta be careful.
you gotta please the party. There's only one party,
Ah.
Communist Party, and if you say anything bad about them, they'll make those people disappear.
What countries? So, what countries are prospering socialist countries where the people are happy?
Where do you draw the line on socialist? I guess because like a lot of the
Anywhere. Or my better question should be, what places are not run by capitalism that are happy? Since that seems to be the cry of our.
so there is the big question is where do you draw the line between capitalism and communism or socialism? Because
There are
there
mixtures.
are like socialist countries, like up in Netherlands, like Scandinavian countries.
You don't hear much of it from them, do you?
No, they have like Denmark is the happiest country on earth.
I think.
It's capitalist, but it's also very like lots and lots of like socialist policies.
Okay. I was thinking about what is for the growing society, what is the best, form of government? At the time, it's going to change as society changes, but I guess at the time, like,
Where's that? I want your bottle and you got where's that? Where's it? Popcorn.
you want popcorn?
On a video?
Hey. I'm overthinking, do we need the long-term plan to, so I'm looking at the, just how countries with religious stuff goes sour, but it's not just religion, it's religion and capitalism. And when religion and capitalism are one and the same, I think countries,
Religion's pretty poisonous. Capitalism's pretty poisonous.
yeah, that's what I'm saying, when they intersect.
They can both ruin a country all on their own, though, too.
Oh yeah, but I'm just saying why, I'm realizing,
Saudi Arabia or something.
I guess I'm realizing why it's so bad, you know.
From going off into
I think fear plays into a part of it. The government needs that fear to keep the country religious.
Most of the happiest countries, it's still capitalist,
Mm-hmm.
but the government is a lot more. The government does a lot more for people. There's a lot more social safety nets.
Well, I think that's what you need to look at.
Denmark's the happiest country in the world, like over and over, just about like every year. And it's the government does so much for them. Their taxes are like 7%.
Maybe we need to. Let's see this. I'm looking at it.
It's an interesting one if you look at it like so. It's not black and white.
I know.
Because if you look at like Denmark, if your taxes are 70%, most of the money you earn
Goes to the government.
goes straight to the government.
But
You still have money,
yeah,
and you can still spend it in your capitalist economy on all the stuff you want. But like, you also the government takes care of a lot of stuff like college is free, healthcare
but
is
see, I
free,
think, but that's gonna be the ticket to a better society.
childcare is free.
Because the key, I'm really realizing the key to a prosperous society is childcare
That's very.
and access to free information.
That's what progressives want.
But it's not going to happen in this country. Not without upset.
It's gonna be a long time, for sure.
Not without
Maybe
upset.
upset. I don't know.
Maybe. You
It'll
see
be a
it
long
now.
Yeah,
Imagine.
now, but like I'm saying, it's not gonna happen
Slowly.
in our generation.
Yeah, okay. Well, oh, I thought you said long time.
For each generation of the one before it, it's a world of difference. But like,
But would you say that? I'm looking at it like, would it be somewhere that you want to stay forever? This country, grow old in, or would you want to see what's out there? That's what I'm just like retiring, and because I never thought about leaving.
but can't.
No, I've heard that is from what I've read, that's getting just as backwards as here. Yeah. That's why I was trying to find a non-capitalist, prospering non-capitalist.
I won't find one that's non-capitalist.
Or, okay, so when you got to think about my words and my understanding. Something that's not solely as bad as America. Because it can be capitalist.
The best way to look at it is look at happiness.
Yeah. Denmark. Guess we're moving to Denmark. They better keep their borders open until we can get there.
They don't let people move in easily.
Oh, so they keep their happiness to themselves.
Most countries don't really.
I mean, I don't blame them. Because society is really a thing that is like a thing to be contained in a way. And that's not speaking eugenics or anything like that. For balance, I'm understanding the immigration issues. The country has limited resources. even as far as culture goes, letting in too many can upset the cultural balance if the government's not prepared. Like our government's not prepared. Other governments might be. So it's kind of like we gotta make where we make our home pretty instead of looking at the grass on the other side of the fence type of deal. Hmm. That's cool.
I made it weird. You did well.
And I guess that's why it's important to push our kids into logic, looking at the world through logic, learning, because their kids will turn into, get into a generation, or and so on and so forth, and that's how change happens. Thank you for explaining this to me.
Happiest countries in the world.
And if they let in, no, so you got to add in.
Curious,
I was gonna say add in their immigration policies.
America's like middle of the road. Finland beat out Denmark in 2021 narrowly.
Wouldn't it be crazy to move over there to another country and be like, feel how less stressed you are?
Yeah, happiest countries in the world: Finland, Denmark, Switzerland, Iceland, Netherlands, Norway, Sweden.
So what
it's
is
like nothing but the
socialists?
No, it's nothing but what is Northern Europe? What are they called? What are they called? The least happiest country in the world was Afghanistan.
Yeah, religion.
Also,
What is-
this is for 2021? So also like about religion, yes, is the root cause, but the Taliban are taking over, like, actively conquering the
Well, I'm
country.
looking at the bigger. What is Iceland's religion? Religious stats.
Oh, they're all very
Well, I don't want to hear it from you.
friendly.
I appreciate your knowledge, but I'm looking for data.
69% of the population are members of the Lutheran Church of Finland. State church. They have a state church.
Oh no, they're moving into that direction.
I wonder if it's been around a long time.
I don't know. I'd be curious to see. You know what they say, religion is the opiate of the masses, right?
Let's not count Finland's atheism. Well, okay, so okay, that was looking purely at religious people.
Mm-hmm.
Study said, in Finland in 2018, 40% were atheists.
Oh my god!
26% were agnostic.
Oh my!
That's 66%. It's only 1/3.
Perspective. Perspective is the H of a drug.
Less than a third believe in.
So what does that say about happiness and?
It's like the highest rates of atheism.
Yeah, what country has the highest?
So this year is pretty closely with the happiest. Not 100%.
But close.
Sweden
Mm-hmm.
is, these numbers are in range. So Sweden is 46 to 85% atheist. Vietnam, 81% atheist. Denmark, 43 to 80%. Norway, Japan, Czech Republic. Sweden is the Czech Republic.
I guess. Do you see? Look at happiness and religious affiliation. Do you see why I was so worried about the idea of mixing school and religion? Because it's been negative. You went through it unfazed. But when you grow up in a family that drills it into everything, it's damaging.
China's the most atheist country. Well, yeah, because it's practically illegal
Yeah.
to be religious.
But that's funny though. I guess China is the opposite of what happens when you outlaw religion versus don't declare
They
it.
have like
Don't back it.
grounds. The UK is 73%. Interestingly, the United States is 43%. People are too scared to admit it.
What is?
The United States,
What is it?
43% atheist.
Maybe that's why it's such a bubble. People are, you know.
The vocal minority.
Really, the new language is learning how to navigate social media and use hashtags correctly to get word, you know. I need to study hashtags.
What's
Hashtags are words that you put in a message online that kind of makes it like a label, makes it so people can find it easier when they search it. It makes me realize how much of a disability, how much of a social construct disability is. No wonder people were praising Star Trek.
Mommy, were you done with the spawn that was?
No, I'm not. I'm not done.
How long will it?
Creativity is hard to say how long when you're just being creative and making. Are we ever done, or are we just satisfied? I'm making a tweet right now. I'm taking a break. But no, we're never done. I never know when I'm done. How are you doing? I almost forgot I was streaming. There we go. Let me get back to what I was doing. So now we need to take 𝘸𝘰𝘬𝘬𝘬. Let's look at a 𝘸𝘰𝘬𝘬. Jerry, good. I'm glad you're all right. I apologize for sitting here with a blank, not doing anything. I have ADHD and my brain goes off on tangents. What was I gonna search for? 𝘸𝘰𝘬𝘬 images. Let's get this 𝘸𝘰𝘬𝘬. Now, what did I do with the wait? So 101001001101110. How's your day going? What are you up to? Jax, I can't wait for you to get into school and show them.
Wait, what is that picture?
Oh, speaking of school, we gotta look at binary. I like that.
Those are cute.
Call you binary. I'm non-binary. Enter the Ernie, the Sesame Street laugh. I'm genderqueer now. We need to get uniforms because we have 6 weeks until school. I saw an email, so we got to plan for that. Make sure we have everything. We can get him his school. You rather not talk about yourself? Word. Well, I'm not asking you to. I just made a joke because your name's binary and your name's binary, and that's the first thing that came to my head. I'm not asking you to. I don't expect anyone to talk about themselves, even though I talk about myself a lot. I'm not asking you to talk about yourself. I'm just rambling. Oh, I asked about your day. I'm sorry. I just ask everyone how's their day because I don't want to make it look like I appreciate you being here, and a way I show that I appreciate people stopping by is that I show interest in their day. But I apologize if it made you uncomfortable. Wasn't my intention. Let me get him going. There we go. Oh, yeah, small talk is hard. I've been trying to practice it more lately because I know some people are uncomfortable if I just jump right into topic. You know, some people just like that introduction, that talk of like, so it's kind of like saying, it's like a dog sniffing each other's butt. It's small talk. That's the way I look at it. So when you're in a dog park, You gotta, you know, do things that dogs do. Being autistic is hard. Learning all this and trying to practice it. Oh, yeah. I know. I'm just explaining myself. I know I couldn't know that you didn't like small talk, but social norms, am I right? You ignore them, and some people would think wouldn't even give me a chance. So I try to follow them where I can, where I think to. So binary, does this look not Disney enough for you? I'm trying to see if I can emulate a style without copying it. Because I'm feeling, you know, if I want to make it to ever make anything for public consumption, I want to be able to emulate a style and evade copyright laws. But copyright laws, you know how you have Mickey Mouse? There are laws in order to where you just can't take Mickey Mouse's picture and go sell it and say you made it. Because you didn't make Mickey Mouse, did you? Somebody else did. So copyright laws keep your work safe, but art kind of, it's like Legos. Art kind of borrows from other things. It builds on other things. And to be an artist, you kind of have to borrow from other art without copying it. And it's very tricky. That's why a lot of people, you don't see a lot of people being animators, famous animators. It's hard to make up something original while trying to borrow. But Mama's trying to learn how to do it. Copyright law, or I might be using the right, anti-plagiarism, anti-public, you know, all the laws in order to prevent an artist from claiming another artist's work. But if you look at the history of art is borrowed from other arts. It builds. If you look at the history of the Renaissance, you know, the art explosion, the art styles evolved. They just didn't come up with a new art style, you know, they build off of each other. But I feel like it is because our current copyright laws kind of prevent true artists from emerging. It keeps art from evolving too quickly if you can't build off of it, where you have to be original. Yeah, I mean, you saying that is very true. Look at nostalgia. Did you know nostalgia was first coined, created as, or nostalgia is a human thing. But we first became aware of it. It was after some war. They noticed soldiers were going off to war, and they were yearning for their home. Like let me get the article. It's really interesting. But no, their nostalgia, as we as people are very nostalgic beings. Nostalgia origin. Alright, so here it is, nostalgia. As a medical condition. Here we go, an obsidian house. Oh yeah, I didn't know that Disney had a big influence in public domain being used up. But if you think, it makes sense. If all the people with all the money buy up all these copyrights, then, you know, they're not public domain anymore. If you look at it, we're celebrating the fact that Winnie the Pooh is getting made into a horror movie. I look at it as now that it's kind of sad because it's like patents on medications. When the patent runs out, they can just renew the patent for a different, you know, say it's medicines for something else and it's the same medicine, and keep it expensive. Like, you know, it's kind of like, oh my God, Ryan. This dude says that Disney pushed copyright laws to be extended to over 150 years.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know that. So really,
Disney's real bad about that.
that is a monopoly on creativity, because creativity builds on itself. If you really look at it.
And Disney's kind of single-handedly.
They have a monopoly.
They like drove it up so bad.
Yeah, they have a monopoly on They have control of the narrative, I guess. Because, you know, kids are growing up into this. Thank you for that bit of knowledge. I didn't know that. Yeah, it's scary. It made me think of the movie, the original Planet of the Apes. It had such a powerful message. America had essentially destroyed itself with the nuclear weapons. I guess Planet of the Apes came out around the Cold Era time, maybe, I don't know, I'm guessing. But, you know, the message was, that's what happened. It was a trilogy initially. The original 1970s. Oh, calm down. Dad, can you help him? Can you help Warren? I don't know. You're closest to him. It's like Planet of the Apes originally had that message, and then 20th Century Fox made the remake, which butchered it. Yeah, you gotta wipe it off.
Okay, I think it's working now, baby. Here you go.